Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how not to be a noob in Pokemon Showdown, or, if you really want to, how to be a noob. First of all, look at this Darkrai set. I'm going to have to tell you guys, this video was made before Darkrai was nerfed, and Dark Void was put down to 50% accuracy. So, there's going to be a lot of Darkrai, but this Darkrai set with Dark Void, Substitute, Nasty Plot, and Dark Pulse, you saw a lot back in Gen 6. And it's just a really noob thing, and it still is, now that Dark Void is actually nerfed. It's actually still a really, really, really annoying thing to play against. So this is like one of the most annoying noob things ever. 6 Darkrai. 6 Darkrai, Dark Void. And because you fall back into that Focus Sash, you always get 2 options to use Dark Void. And in doubles, it hits both opponents, so it will usually get one of the 2 caught. And with 2 Darkrai, both using Dark Void, that's like 4 Dark Voids if they even outspeed you and hit you into your Sash. So that's just... Also, look at this title. Just look at this title. Next up, that's not just the only noob thing. It's not actually the only noob thing. Look at how this title actually falls off the screen. It's really terrible. Anyway, next up, first of all, one important thing. There's pretty much no reason to play in Anything Goes. I mean, the only reason to actually play is if you really want to use Mega Rayquaza, which isn't even that good of a Pokemon, to be honest, and it's not really competitive at all. But honestly, this is one of the major things about Anything Goes. There's no reason to play there with an actual competitive team. And if you're not playing a competitive team, usually you can be in Ubers as well. So why not play in Ubers? And if you really don't want to, if you really want to use Mega Rayquaza, well, you're just a noob on your own. Well, look at this team. This is one of the most newbie things. Using both the Mega Rayquaza, pretty much, and the Primal Groudon and Kyogres, that's a really noob thing. Just using Mono Legendary. I also put in Darkrai again. Here I deleted Dialga because it wasn't really used back then. I was like, yeah, well, I had to get a Legendary quick from Ubers, but I decided to put Greninja in this slot because that's what you usually see. You'll see me put Greninja in the slot anyway. But what I really see a lot of people forget is putting either an item or EVs on your Pokemon. Forgetting to just select the EVs. Even just the regular EVs, Showdown suggests you. Showdown always suggests EVs, which is really chill. Also, important thing, if you really want to be a noob, Shiny level 100 is really important. And one of the most important things, I've actually seen one of these teams. First I wanted to put like Twister and low base power, but then I decided no, I'm a noob. Every single Mon carries one move only, and it's gonna be Hyper Beam. Because Hyper Beam, 150 base power, oh my god, that's OP. I mean, okay, it might have 90% accuracy, but 150 base power! Highest base power in the game, oh my god, damage, oh my god, super OP, oh my god. Like, Hyper Beam, super strong, definitely best move to use. Definitely don't need any items on this Mega Rayquaza. And this is definitely the best team I've ever built. You guys should definitely try this one out. I was actually on Showdown one time, and I was like, yeah, I don't really have anything to do. So I played a battle with this team, and I beat someone, and they rage quit. They were like really, really, really mad at me, and it was really fun. Next up, never use 2 of the same species. There's even a species clause in just Smogon rules. But just these kinds of teams I've actually seen, and I'm like, this is so terrible. So terrible. And one of the things I've actually seen happen is people that just put 4 stab moves because they're like, oh my god, that's a water move, so it's stab, so it's a really strong power. That's not true. Try getting coverage because, just simply said, that Greninja with the water, full water, pulse water, shuriken, etc., it's not going to be able to hit any grass types. So if you just encounter one grass type, you're screwed. And this Aegislash only has stab. I mean, it's not a bad Aegislash, but it's also a mixed Aegislash with 3 ghost type moves. It's not really that good. Also, one thing I saw really recently is someone that put 4 physical attacks on a Mon and uses choice specs. Choice specs. Like, actually choice specs. Like, yeah, it's really stupid. And these kinds of EVs, I once did EV calcs on a noob I battled, and I found out these were the EVs that he had on his Greninja, which is insane. Insanely stupid. Next up, a thing I see a lot is actually people using a lot of status moves, just in general a status move, and put an Assault Vest. Protect Assault Vest is a thing that happens a lot, but it doesn't work, guys. So just remove that protect option, because it's not going to work with your Assault Vest. It doesn't allow for it. So Protect Assault Vest is kind of a thing you should try avoiding. It's a mistake even I used to make, because honestly, it's just, Protect is pretty much standard. So you put that one in the first slot, then you realize, what do I want to do with this Mon? And then when you put the Assault Vest on, you forget to remove the Protect option. And most people make mistakes with the choice items and put special moves into the band, or physical moves into the specs, or, like, put a scarf on it and give it, like, status moves or something. You should always know which choice you want to use. And never put nicknames on your mons. That's kind of a noob thing to do too. Mostly on Showdown, not in regular games. I love putting nicknames on my mons in regular games. I do it all the time. Every single one of my Sun and Moon Pokemon has a nickname. Well, I think everyone. Not everyone. Should be everyone. Everyone that I use regularly has a nickname. Even most legendaries. Just the Ultra Beasts, I actually named after their code names. Look, this is a set you should do, so this isn't a noob example, because this is actually a solid Aegislash set. But, look, yeah, just getting solid EVs and IVs. Actually, never forget the EVs. They matter a lot in damage calcs. Like, a 252 hit point against a 0 hit point is a difference. A big difference. This one battle, which I had on Showdown myself, personally, against this guy, which I kind of classify and kind of pulled as a noob. I'm using my team with Mega Lopunny, Chandelure, Amoonguss, Alomomola, Fortress, and Clefable. And I know my damage calcs, and I knew a fake out Lost Resort would do half onto this Lugia, which then decided to call Mind. And I love it. I love status, I love setting up, and I love that stuff, but still, Calm Minding against a physical attacker. And then he sent out his Giratina, in the idea of like, hey man, I can't get hurt by normal type attacks, which you kinda can. That's the idea of this crappy ability on Mega Lopunny. So you should kind of know your abilities. It's not bad that he switched it in. It's a physical tank with a rocky helmet, so... But I don't know. I was thinking about switching in Fortress now. I did. Because Fortress actually... This is one of my favorite sets I've ever made. It's literally Stealth Rocks, Spikes, Toxic Spikes, and it knows Rest. So you can always get like 3 hazards up or something, or 4. Depends. I could rest now, but I decided to just go for the Toxic Spikes because I didn't want to be that resting stupid fucker. And I got a special defense drop, so if I had rested, it would have been terrible, even though I have a Chisto Berry. So, and now he rage quit. He simply just forfeit and left. He just rage quit on turn 8. Nothing really happened. I lost him on. He lost him on. I got a few spikes up. Seems kind of fair. I almost lost my second Mon. He also did almost lose it. But did he really just rage quit? I'm doing anything goes just to show you guys the noobs that are here. Look at this. This seems kind of weird. First of all, why the shiny Tyrantrum? Second of all, you've got 2 Smeargulls. Do you know how many that is? That's like 2. Oh my god. This is what I'm trying to tell. Dark Void. I got this just berry, by the way. That's why I'm resting. Dark Void Smeargle. It's a pain. I know it's no longer possible in Gen 7, and this is kind of an old recording, but I wanted to show you guys anyway. Because this is really noobs. There's also no Gen 7 mod in this entire video. If you spot any, I'm going to give you $100. I am. Spore over Dark Void in singles, by the way. I was kind of mocking at this guy for being a noob. He uses Dark Void in singles, which isn't... This was what I was really surprised about. He used Guillotine on a sturdy mon. Well, okay, sure, you might not know it's sturdy. But Guillotine, Smeargle. I think he used Lock On, by the way. I missed that. You see here, Lock On. I missed that while typing Spore over Dark Void in singles. But he used Guillotine, and he's now really surprised that it did nothing. He's like, oh my god, I'm sweeping with Guillotine and shit, and it's OP. And then he exploded, which did nothing because I'm a Steel type and a physical tank, and I've got 4 hazards up. Stealth Rocks, Spikes, Toxic Spikes, Toxic Spikes. And then he forfeits because he can't handle a Fortress, which is literally 4 times weak to fire and just gets OHKO'd by it. Also, fighting is kind of a weakness too, but not really. But it's a physical. Anyway, this is a really good example. And it's beautiful because this guy's using 6 shiny Darkrai. And this was kind of the reason for me to make this video. Look at it. 6 shiny Darkrai. I was like, dude, you are stupid. You are stupid. This is actually 6 shiny Darkrai. I just faked out first turn, obviously, because I'm a Mega Lopunny. It's kind of my thing. Fake out last resort. It's a really fun strat, by the way. Try it in the Gen 7 meta. I don't know if it will work. I haven't really done Gen 7 meta a lot. Honestly, my voice sounds like crap, by the way. Just ignore it. Okay, here I was really surprised. It was one turn I'd only used Fake Out. And he starts off with, you stupid bastard. Just like, this really honestly just hurt me. Play like a real man. As in what way am I not? Do not hide. I'm not using Substitute nor Protect. So I'm not really hiding. Nice try. So I don't know what he's talking about here. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What did I do? I was really confused at this point. I know I'm recording afterwards, by the way. I'm so sorry. I would have recorded live, but I kind of couldn't. So here I'm like, oh my god, what did I do? I'm so confused. Blue Ball Shooter is his name, which isn't too terrible, by the way. My name is kind of the worst one, but it's my full name, so. Darkrai is his team, and he's really pissed that I'm using a Mega Lopunny. A Mega Lopunny. That's not that weird, right? Come on. You guys, Mega Lopunny? So here I just decided to play the battle. To click the timer, so the timer would slowly tick down, and he said, play with explain, what did I do? Play with another stupid Pokemon of yours. First of all, another is one word, but, well, whatever. Then I said, so playing is wrong, and he said, stupid bastard, which is even misspelled. And then I just used Last Resort, killed his Darkrai, and now he said, you cunt. And I was like, still confused. Did I do anything wrong, actually? What's the issue? Is it actually my Mega Lopunny being too strong for his Darkrai? Go suck your mom's dvk or something. First of all, dvk is a misspelling of dick, I assume. And second of all, why the fuck would you say stuff like that when you're seriously in a showdown battle with someone you don't know who's just using one of the Pokemon? You're in anything goes. Anything goes. This is an actual the perfect example of a noob. 6 shiny Darkrai. I assume they're using Dark Void. Using Dark Void. Here I was like, dude, I'm recording this shit. This is gonna go to YouTube. This is gonna be on my channel, and you're gonna be laughed at. And he's like, yeah, well, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I think he says that. I don't know. I don't. You fucking cunt, I don't care. That's what he said. You fucking cunt, I don't care. So, this is a perfect example of a noob. And he didn't even want to play, even. He had 5 more Darkrai. 5 more. I mean, I'm assuming they're all the same set, by the way. So, it doesn't really matter which one he selects, even if they're different sets. Just select one of your 5 Darkrai's. How hard is it? I do not give a fuck about your stupid channel. I know it's stupid. We just started. I just uploaded the first few videos. This is one of them. Oh, by the way, shameless plug. Like this video because it's amazing and you love me, and we really, really want likes because then we see how important we are to you guys. I know we're not, but I could like say stuff like, I don't know. I didn't know what to say. Anyway, here was like, I just want to finish this battle. I want to play a game. This is before the idea of actually making the video came up to me. Here he said, if I see you in real life, I'm gonna shoot you to hell. Dude, this guy's aggressive. Like, really aggressive. He's actually, like, this is the biggest noob I've ever encountered on any video game ever. Like, actually ever. Which says kind of a lot. Because I've encountered a lot of noobs back in my day. Oh, I'm not that old, by the way, so back in my day is kind of a weird thing to say, but whatever. Here I said, what is wrong with Mega Bunny? And yeah, here he forfeit. Just left. This, you guys, is the biggest noob I've ever met. Remember, blue ball shooter is the worst guy ever.